Hope lives, always, even when we see how frail we are, how meek we are, even when we see how much we are in need of comfort, how hungry we are. Many years ago, I had the opportunity, once in a lifetime opportunity, to go to Israel, to stand in some of the places where Jesus actually was. And one of the places that meant the most to me was the top of a little hill outside of the Sea of Galilee. A mountain, but it didn't really feel like a mountain, just a hill, where people think that that was the spot that Jesus preached the Sermon on the Mount. I'll tell you now, it was a lot lower elevation than I pictured in my mind. But that's where he shared things like the Beatitudes. Beatitude is a word that means supreme blessedness. It's the ultimate blessing. And right now, as we live into this weird and strange and sometimes fearful time, it's these words that I have found hope in, that I found comfort in. And so I want to read them to you and share them with you. And maybe it'll help if you imagine standing on that seashore looking up at that hill. Imagine what those people were struggling with, and then they hear these kind of words. Or maybe imagine you are where you are right now, dealing with what you're dealing with, struggling with what you're struggling with. And these are the words that come to you. Seeing the crowds, he went up on the mountain. And when he sat down, his disciples came to him. And he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs are the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be satisfied. Blessed are the merciful, for they will obtain mercy. Blessed are those that are pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when men revile you and persecute you and utter all kinds of evil against you, falsely on my account. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great in heaven. For so men persecuted the prophets who were before you." Jesus continues by saying, "You're the salt of the earth. But if salt has lost its taste, how shall its saltiness be restored? It's no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trodden underfoot by men. You're the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hid. Nor do men light a lamp and put it under a bushel, but on a stand, and it gives light to all in the house. Let your light so shine before men, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who's in heaven." You notice what Jesus is doing there. He's giving hope through the Beatitudes, through the supreme blessedness, and then immediately following it up by saying how you can give hope to others. As we hear these words today, may they speak to us. May they show us that hope lives always.